So look at this image. What is the first thing you notice? It's kind of looking uneasy, rough, and it just doesn't make you feel good. It makes you feel like this image has a lot of issues and it's not looking normal. If we see here, the image is tilted. We have some rough shadows. The image is underexposed, and we have over sharpened the edges. We've just created a mess here, basically. Now, this is when all of those principles are used in a wrong way. When you first open Lightroom, you might be tempted to turn everything to the full slider or remove it completely so you can see what it looks like, but a lot of times we get used to what we edited and then we will think that this is a good image. And yes, the image is sharp, it is colorful, but it's not looking right. It's not correct. It's not correctly edited. So you want to avoid these type of images when you edit. This is not what you want to go for. Now let's look at an image that's a bit more softer. This image is correct. We have some colors. It is not tilted anymore. It's sharp. The highlights are gone. The shadows are well exposed. But it could be better. We could add more contrast because her face just looks a bit completely brightened, as well as the details back here. So you see that the subject right now is light, but so is the background, and that is not correct. Obviously, when the subject is in front of the camera and the camera is focusing on it, there would have to be a difference with what is focused on and what is not focused on. So again, this image is a lot better than the last one, but it still could be better. So here we're using the principles to a good degree. We have sharpness. We can see the subject's eyes and all of her other features, as well as her hair, her hat, and all that. The image is also correctly exposed. It's not too dark. We can actually identify the mountains, the sunflowers, the subject, and the props that are around her. We can also see the colors and how they played out. We can see that the sunflowers have a sunflower color. The greens do resemble leaves, especially sunflower leaves, which are vibrant green. They're not oversaturated, they're kept on the more natural side. We can see the subject's face. It's not overly saturated again, it's not desaturated, she does not look like a zombie. Or should I say a vampire. Her face is flushed to the right degree, it has that human face warmth. You know, it's a bit red, but it's not too red at the same time. We have our blue sky with some clouds in it, and the difference in color helps us identify the clouds. So when we look at this image, we can quickly identify the parts, whereas in the previous image, it's not even, you can't even look at it. It's too rough. It kind of bothers the eyes as well. You're having a hard time identifying those flowers because they look neon. We've kind of ruined the colors. So does the scarf around her neck. And the details in her clothing and hair is completely gone. And it's also tilted. Let's go back here. But when it is rightly exposed, we can actually see the details in her clothing and her hair, while also being able to identify the background as well as the props. So this is what a properly exposed image looks. And again, it could be better. We could reduce the shadows a bit more or add contrast. And this is how each of these principles play out in a nicely edited image. This way you will have a better understanding of how each of these keys and the tabs that we talked about earlier play a vital role in editing an image with Lightroom. This is the end of this lecture. I will see you in the next lectures where we'll actually get into the different parts of Lightroom and the different tabs and what they do and how they affect the image. I'll see you there.